friends. This is Reverend Myra for our weekly Pastor's Update. You all have now met Reverend Celie, our new priest who is on our staff, and Reverend Celie wrote our bulletin and our bulletin this week. And so she wrote some beautiful reflections to get us started. And so I just want to share those with you to start off our Pastor's Update. Here's what she wrote. This morning, as I sit savoring the spring sunlight and drifts through the stained glass windows of the church, I feel a deep peace and happiness being here with you. I want to thank each of you from the bottom of my heart for the welcome that you gave, for all the notes and cards and calls and letters and introductions. It is a dream come true, Reverend Celie says, to be working with such a kind and generous staff and parish. You are in my prayers every day. Thank you for your prayers as well. She goes on to write that many folks were talking about their first sightings of snowdrops this week. They're usually in the first faithful heralds of spring. What a welcome sight they are this year in particular. Now we've come to that time of curiosity and expectation, wondering what will be the next dash of color that we will see, or the next brave green shoot to reveal itself beside the vanishing snow. I love that sense of openness and wonder as we joyfully await whatever God will bring to bloom. This is how I feel in these first weeks with you. I can't wait to see all that will blossom going forward. We can't imagine now exactly what it will be, but I know, Reverend Celie writes, it will be beautiful because that's the promise of spring. Isn't that wonderful? Now, friends, it has been a special privilege to be a parish with such a wonderful ministry, prison outreach ministry of men and women at Jennifer House. Reverend Celie got to spend some time with them this week. And so we ask you to join us this coming Saturday, March 20th, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. for our Spiritus Christi Outreach second annual virtual fundraising gala to support the life-changing programs of our prison ministry. We're especially excited to raise funds for a new home for Nielsen House. We have a goal of raising $200,000. For more information and sponsorship opportunities, and there are many ways that you can help, you can contact the Prison Outreach, and their number is listed in the bulletin this week, or you can visit our website that lists all the ways that you can help to contribute to this amazing fundraiser and the work that God is doing in our prison outreach. And if you need more inspiration, I invite you to take a listen to Rahim's story, who was a current resident at the Nielsen House.
Hi, I'm Rahim. I'm a resident at the Nielsen House. Before I came to the Nielsen House, I was destroyed, I was lost, hopeless. And when I arrived at the Nielsen House, they showed love, direction, great staff. And where I'm headed once I get out the Nielsen House is to be a law enforcement, so I can give back to my community and give back what was given to me.
March 23rd from 7 to 9, we'll continue our 5-part Tuesday Lenten series, Healing the Hurts That Bind Us. This week's theme is Moving Through a Hurting World. Boy, we need that, right? Writer and theologian and minister Edwina Gately is our guest. And so to learn more about her, in the bulletin there's a website you can go to, www.edwinagately.com. Anyway, everybody's welcome to join us via this Zoom. And you can find the link on our Spiritus Christi webpage. So I hope that these offerings are really helping you as you journey through Lent. Also, on Thursday night, we have our Thursday night series of Lenten speakers with the theme, My Journey with Racial Justice. This week we have our very own Jonathan Leach, who will be speaking for us. And so that will be at 7 o'clock on Thursday. Jonathan sings in the choir, and he and John, his spouse, own John's Bakery. And many of you have had some of their amazing treats. And I'm sure we're going to have an amazing treat this Thursday as Jonathan shares his journey with us. And then the following Thursday, to close up our series, we will have Ashley Gant. Ashley Gant is a activist and movement leader, Free the People Rock, and she has been leading us in huge protests on the street for Black Lives Matter and justice issues for men and women of color who have been lives have been taken by the police, both in our city and across the country. And I think she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful speaker, and I hope you'll join us next Thursday as well at 7 o'clock to hear Ashley Gant speak to us about her journey with racial justice. On this coming Monday, March 27th at 7 o'clock, will be our adult reconciliation service. You can join us in person or via live stream. It's a beautiful opportunity to celebrate God's forgiveness for you and God's unconditional love for you. So I hope you'll join us for that. Friends, we send our condolences out to my family in the loss of my cousin Tyshawn. We also send our condolences to Sherry Noonan and the Noonan family in the loss of her husband, Charles Noonan. He was a parishioner here. Charles came to our Friday noon masses and just a man of deep faith. And so, Sherry, we send our love to you and our hearts to you. We're thinking of you. And we also send our heart to Lori Kemp Snyder on the death of her brother, Reggie, who died in Florida. Lori, we're also holding you deeply and praying for you and holding your family in our hearts. So, friends, our pastor's update has concluded. It's been great to be here with you. May you feel God's light warming you and shining through you this week. And maybe see each other again next week for our weekly pastor's update.